Hello, we are talking about the new chapter, chapter 4. In here, we are talking about lesson worksheet 4.1. New chapter is talking about functions. And before we go through about function, we can take an example to look at it. In here, we have a random machine. And then with different buttons. Let's say, for example, we have a button 1, and then we press it, and then we can get a Coke. If we press number 2, then we can get the milk. In here, we can see we can have different kinds of the buttons here we can press, and then we can have different kinds of the drinks we can drink here. And if we want to focus on the drinks, and then we can find that this kind of drinks depends on which buttons we are pressing. So in here, it is dependent on something. And this kind of buttons, then it is independent because we can press different kinds of buttons by ourselves. But the drinks depends on these buttons only. So the same concept we can go through to bring to the function. The vending machine is a function. And then we can have input something here to obtain some output. For input, because we are talking about function, basically we are talking about some variables. Normally, we are talking about input we call x, and then the output is y. And as I mentioned before, y is dependent. So in mathematics, we call it dependent variables because y is variables. And then x is independent variables.